kind of ads together. Okay, I know you see this down here. It's called the $10,000 mistake. And I know you're just wondering, what is the $10,000 mistake? If you didn't ask, you were being polite, so I'll tell you. I was vice president of a long-distance telephone company in Chicago, a little tiny company called Connect America. And Connect America, we wanted to do a seminar in Chicago on long distance and all the wonderful, interesting subjects there about long-distance dial tone and what's hot in technology. And my job was to produce a seminar. And I had a budget of $10,000. I hired a printing company in Wisconsin. I picked a suburb of Chicago in the heat of summer. I went out fourth-class mail, which meant the post office doesn't even have to look at it for 4 weeks before they even decide they want to do something about it. And I invited everybody in the universe free I could. You know, I said, please come to my seminar, right? At the end of the day, according to all market statistics, if you send out, which is 27,000 invitations, we should have got 125 people. We got 20. And we had to beg for those 20. Wrong geography, wrong part of the day, wrong location when I lived in Chicago, right? Everything was wrong. Nothing was right, you know? And it was my first bruising ego experience I've ever had in my life where it tanked. I've never had a seminar tank, and it was humiliating and embarrassing. I vowed I would never do that again. So when you decide to do a seminar, forget the summer. Pick the half afternoon, make it on a day that they can get it to traffic before the traffic starts. Get some prominent speakers on the agenda. A lot of people will talk for free to get visibility, because this, to me, is organic marketing. That's what this is. Okay, we're barreling along here. If you tried to touch the same people that I touched, you'd have to make 1,000 phone calls to try to get just 50 people in a room. That's a lot of cold calls, a lot of calls to get people. So the question really is not what you do, but how hard do you want to work at it, and how little do you want to pay? If you think about the fact that I rented this room, we produced 100 copies, 150 copies, blew out a few ink cartridges, that's about it. And then I just started every day emailing somebody to say, do you know about this? I couldn't have, it would have taken me 6 months to get all of you into an appointment. So think about what it would take for you to get appointments. It's okay. All right, here's another trend in business that isn't real pricey, but I want to make you aware of it. You'll see Rachel Ray on the right and Victoria's Secrets on the left. So let me tell you the story about two of these. Rachel Ray is, who we're all familiar with in her 30-minute meals, or maybe you're not all familiar with her, put out a CD, a promotional CD, on about her shows and things you need to know, and that was promotional. This company here that you're looking at, I would suggest they are very, very reasonable. What you see on the left is a business card that Victoria's Secrets would give people. It was for a charitable thing, a charitable organization. Are you aware that you can put 5 minutes of video of you talking with a hyperlink back to your website on a DVD? How many use DVDs today? How many would like to use DVDs? Okay. Or how many would, if I said it's only $2 per DVD, would you be willing to at least think about it? Okay, it's a eatable number, isn't it? When I was with Avaya, which was AT&T, I was director of marketing of a division, and we were trying to recruit people. And so how we recruited people is we ordered 50,000 of these, and we took the potential prospects when we had a lot of money, and I was working for them back then, and it wasn't an issue of the economy, and we did an interview. And we did a 5-minute HR interview with a potential prospect and an HR person from Avaya saying, this is why we want you to join our organization. We thought if people could feel the experience of the actual visual, if you could actually see the experience, then you would resonate to the experience and you would click the hyperlink to request an interview. So you can go out there in the market, and another way that you can differentiate yourself are with DVDs. NicheStuff.com is one of many. There's a lot of great companies in St. Louis that do it also. Their cost is $500 minimum and $2 or $1 per DVD, and you can provide your own camcorder and your own video link, and they'll put it right in there, or they'll put classical music in there. But the point is, if you're handing somebody a card, which I want to get into here, I'll come back to cards. Let me jump over this for a minute. Flyers. I had a woman clothing company come to me, because I'm a business coach, And what they said to me is, we want to touch the businesses in St. Louis in a certain demographic area with women's clothes. And one of the things we looked at is we said, okay, well, let's take a look at where the market is at. And we said, you are very close to Washington U. You're very close to St. Louis University. You're very close to some prominent colleges. Why don't we take flyers, get the college's permission, and put them in the cafeteria, and students that are looking for women's clothes